Due to the recent spate of terrorist attacks following the election of Nicolas Maduro in Venezuela, the Venezuelan government has announced a 90-day period of emergency surrounding electricity because of these activities. Control and maintenance of electricity will now be handed over to the National Venezuelan Armed Forces to create special security zones surrounding energy. Wilmer Barrantillos, the head of the Strategic Command of the Venezuelan military, did speak on the issue. We won't militarize the electricity sector in the sense of an arbitrary force, but rather we will be deploying what the Constitution establishes, collaborating with and contributing to national development. What has happened here is that during the run-up to the election and after the election, there have been blackouts lasting from 1 to 2 hours throughout various regions within Venezuela. Now, the government attributes these to attacks that have been carried out against the electrical infrastructure, of which President Nicolas Maduro has said that there are photos of people being caught red-handed doing so. Up to 50 individuals are now being held by police in suspicion of being connected to these attacks, all of which, he says, have links to right-wing parties. However, there are real problems that exist within Venezuelan electricity. In fact, a good number of people now have electricity where they did not have it before because of the reforms put in by the previous president, Hugo Chavez. This means a good number of people who before did not have access to something as necessary as electricity now have that, and that has caused a corresponding demand on the electrical system of Venezuela. Now, the government has responded to this by offering hydrothermal electric generators and an increased media campaign against waste within the country. There is, however, something very suspicious. As soon as this started, it just so happens that Colombia had a bunch of generators ready to go, ready for sale. The neighboring country that is occupied and controlled by U.S. imperialism. I'm not saying that all of a sudden these generators appeared out of nowhere. I'm sure they were manufactured before this problem began. I just find it strange how there just seemed to be a whole bunch of them all of a sudden ready lying around when this problem started, which I think is very, very strange. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that these attacks are being carried out by the right wing in Venezuela. Well, why not? They've already attacked clinics, tried to burn them down, bomb them, and have killed people trying to defend their right to health care. So I would not put it past the right wing in Venezuela to even go further and try to cause, commit acts of sabotage against the electrical system in order to try to discredit the newly elected government. So until all of the facts are made available, we can only hope that this problem will go away with further action by the Venezuelan government, and hope the U.S. backs off on Venezuela. But frankly, I don't think anything short of an actual war will cause that to happen.